Yes, good morning. Okay, in the last lecture, we have covered the two examples on the type 1, that is the load carrying capacity of the welded joint. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today we will see the next example on the load carrying capacity of the welded joint. So we will see the, so write down everyone, example number 3. So write down. Okay, write down problem statement. A time member, in a truss, a time member in a truss, girder, in a truss girder, is truss girder is 250 mm by 14 mm in size. A time member in a truss girder is a 250 mm by 40 mm in a size. Full stop. Full stop. It is welded. It is welded to 10 mm thick. It is welded to 10 mm thick gusset plate. 10 mm thick gusset plate by 10 mm thick gusset plate by fillet weld. Full stop. It is welded to 10 mm thick gusset plate by fillet weld. The overlap of the member, is 300 mm, and the overlap of the member is 300 mm, and the weld size is 6 mm, and the weld size is 6 mm. Full stop. Determine the design of the joint. If the welding is done, as shown in figure, full stop. Determine the design strength of the joint comma, if the welding is done as shown in figure, full stop, what is the increase in strength, what is the increase in strength of the joint if welding is done all around, if welding is done all around, full stop, assume shop welding, assume shop welding, assume shop welding. Write down properly and read the problem statement again. A tie member in a truss girder is a 250 mm by 14 mm in a size. It is welded to 10 mm thick gusset plate by fillet weld. The overlap of the member is a 300 mm and weld size is a 6 mm. Full stop. Determine the design strength of the joint if the welding is done as shown in figure. What is the increase in strength of the joint if welding is done all around? Full stop. Assume shop welding. It means we have to calculate the design strength of the joint. Also, one more condition is given. If we weld all side of the faces, then what will be the increase in strength? That we have to know. So here, which type of welding is given? Anyone can? What?
Fillet weld.
Fillet weld. So type of weld is given is a fillet weld. Because depends on the welding, our formula will be changed. Because we have seen three formulas for the calculation of the design strength of the weld. So two formulas for groove or butt weld and one formula for the fillet weld. So if you are facing any exam, competitive exam, GATE exam, or university exam, or any objective MCQ exam, so which type of weld is given, that is very important. Depends upon that very small formula you have to use and other data is given, and such question will be asked for the 2 marks, because connection chapter is very important for all the competitive examination. So whatever we have covered the bolted connection part, and now whatever we are doing the welded connection part, that is very important for your all the competitive examination. Are you getting? So here type of weld is a fillet weld is given. Then here girder is a connected to the gusset plate. So before that, just minute, they have given the sketch. That sketch we have to draw, because in the problem statement they have given the sketch. Okay, so we will draw sketch first. So everyone draw the sketch. This is the girder they have given. They have given this is the girder. So in the problem statement, this figure they have given. So now this is the length of welding. Again here 300 mm, and this side again 300 mm they have weld. Okay, so now this is the figure they have got. Now this is the gusset plate, and this is the tie member. This is the tie member. So this gusset plate and tie member both are overlapped. So this is the gusset plate. Greater size is the gusset plate. On this gusset plate, this tie member overlapped in this way, and the welding is done around this side. So 250 height, 300 meter top side, and 300 mm top side, 300 mm bottom side. So this way they have done the welding. Got it, everyone? Sketch. So draw the sketch, everyone. Then we will solve the example, and we have to find the design strength of the weld. Over. झालं का?
No, sir.
Okay, so now, okay, so the problem statement we have written. Now we have to do the solution. So in the solution, we have to know first which type of joint they have given. So type of joint or type of weld. Type of weld is a fillet weld. Fillet weld they have given. Then what given data? Again, what is given? Read the. Am I audible? आवाज येतोय?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now again, which data they have given? Thickness of plate is given. Thickness of girder is given. So thick, that we will write first. Size of girder. Size of girder. So size of girder is 250 mm by 14 mm. Then thickness of gusset plate they have given. Thickness of gusset plate, that is 10 mm they have given. Again, here size of weld they have given. Have you read? Size of weld 6 mm they have given directly. Okay, so and we have to calculate the required data is design strength. We have to calculate design strength. Okay. They have not given type of steel. Whether they have given type of steel, please speak with me. Type of steel they have not given. So here we have to assume Fe410 grade steel. So for the Fe410 grade steel, Fy is equal to how much and Fu is equal to how much?
FY 250.
Fy 250 MPa and Fu is
410.
Newton per mm square, or this is again Newton per mm square. So this was not given. So we have to assume. Jar example मध्ये grade of steel if not given, and this is the required, this is the must, because we know required the Fy value. So we have to assume. If you can assume Fe410, you can assume Fe440. So that way you have to assume the grade of steel if they have not given, because design is the on the basis of your assumptions. There are many more assumptions by the civil engineer. So civil engineer can decide this grade of steel. जे ग्रेड ऑफ स्टील तुम्ही डिसाइड कराल, तुम्ही फायनल कराल, तेच ग्रेड ऑफ स्टील यूज केलं जाईल. So that and the properties of that grade of steel you are using for the calculation purpose. याच्यात 410 वापरलं म्हणले त्याच्याच Fy ची व्हॅल्यू तुम्ही यूज करणार. 440 if you use Fy value will be changed, Fu value will be changed. So depends upon the your assumptions that values will be changed. So there is a no wrong. एका स्टुडंटने 440 केलं, दुसऱ्या स्टुडंटने 410 केलं, there is a no doubt. कोणी कितीही assume करू शकता. But if they have not given in example, जर example मध्ये दिला असेल तर that you have to ask. Get it? Okay. So that is given, and again I think shop welding is given. So shop welding is given, it means what?
Gamma MW is equal to 1.25.
Good. Gamma MW is equal to 1.20. That is again given. Okay. Okay, so this is given data and this is our requirement. So we'll go next. Now follow the steps. So what is step number 1? As per the procedure, what is step number 1?
Size of weld.
Calculate size of weld. So size of weld is nothing but capital S. So I think size of weld is directly given in the problem statement. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So size of weld is equal to S is equal to how much given? 6 mm given. If not given, then how you will calculate now this? If not given, then it depends on the thickness of. It depends on the thickness. Depends
Thicker.
on the thicker plate. So here thicker plate thickness is 14 mm. Correct? So depends on the thickness you will calculate this, but they have given use 6 mm, so we have to use 6 mm. Got it? Then go to the step number 2. Everyone getting this? Others please respond me. Okay. Okay, so now what is step number 2? Please. What is step number 2?
The throat.
Calculate
Calculate throat thickness.
throat thickness. Calculate throat thickness. That is T or capital T. Okay. So how to calculate throat thickness? So in the butt joint or in the groove joint, there is a separate formula. And for the fillet weld, there is a separate formula. So what is the formula for fillet weld?
0.7 into S.
0.7 into S. Correct. So this is the formula for the fillet weld. So 0.7 into S. S is how much? 6 mm. So how much 6 into 0.7?
4.2.
4.2 mm is the throat thickness. Are you getting, everyone? So we have to follow the procedure. Whatever given data we have to write down. By using this given data, we have to solve procedure. Everything we will get by the calculations. So then next step number 3. What is step number 3? Calculate
Effective length.
effective length. Good. Calculate effective length. Effective length of weld. Now, in the problem statement, they have given the length for, see the here figure. So they have given the length. We have to add only this length. For this length, they have weld. इतक्या लेंथला त्यांनी वेल्डिंग केलेलं आहे आपल्याला हे इथं या प्रॉब्लेम स्टेटमेंट मध्ये they have given. So how to calculate this length? We have to add this as we have discussed regarding this. How to add this? So 3 dimensions they have given. For these 3 dimensions, they have length. Sorry, they have weld. So how we can calculate here? Anyone? How we can calculate effective length LW?
D
LW
plus
equal
1 plus 2.
D plus. It means now here. Tell me these calculations.
850.
850 means addition.
300 plus 300 plus 250.
कशाचे addition होणार इथं सांगा ना. By seeing the figure.
300 plus 300 plus 250.
Good. This way, the formula is good. This is your in mind, that is good. But here, if you see this picture, in this picture, 3 dimensions they have given. For these 3 lengths, they have weld. It means 300 plus 300 plus 250 is the effective length of this weld. They have weld for this length. Got it? Okay. So now effective length. So LW is equal to, how to calculate? Here 2 into 300 plus 250. Correct? So how much? 850 mm. Okay. Everyone got it? So effective length of weld, that is LW, we can calculate by using the figure. So in the figure, they have shown top welding 300 mm, bottom welding 300 mm, and for the depth 250, they have weld. So total length of welding is 850 mm. Okay. So now next step. What is next step? Step number 4.
Calculate design strength.
Calculate design strength of the weld. Design strength of the weld. calculate design strength of the weld. Okay, so now here, which type of weld is given?
Fillet weld.
Fillet weld. So we have to use the formula for fillet weld, that is FDW is equal to Fy into LW into T
Sir.
sorry, Fu, sorry. Fu into LW into T divided by under root of 3 gamma MW. If we are using under root of 3, it means this is the strength carried by the shear strength, shear force is coming on this particular type of weld. Fillet weld मध्ये shear load येतो. So this under root of 3 is for shear. So always shear load carried by the fillet joint or fillet weld. And in butt weld, there is two types of load coming: tension or compression and shear. And in the fillet weld, only shear load will become. Okay, so now follow the procedure. What is value of Fu? 410, correct? LW is how much? 850 into TE, so thickness is 4.2. Then under root of 3 into 1.25. Got it? Now how much strength in kilonewton? Tell me in kilonewton.
676.054.
676.05 kilonewton. Good. So this is the load carried by this particular joint, fillet weld joint. Getting it? So this is the design strength of this particular joint. Okay. So the first half part is over. We have to calculate design strength for the given data. Now again, they have told us, please read the statement again. In the next half, they have told us, see, determine the design strength of the joint if the welding is done as shown in figure. If the welding is done as shown in figure, full stop. What is the increase in the strength of the joint if welding is done all the around? It means what? Who will tell me?
$250 add करायचं sir.
So in this direction, one face is remaining. In this side, we have to weld also. म्हणजे हे टॉप साइडला 250, दिस हे वरच्या साइडला फ्रंट साइडला वेल्डिंग केलंय. बॅक साइड असेल की जी दिसत नाही, त्याच्या पाठीमागे आहे ना साइड, दिस साइड. सो विल ड्रॉ वन मोर स्केच. Okay, we will draw one more sketch. Okay, so now when, write down, when welding is done, when welding is done all around, when welding is done all around, it means what? So now I will again draw the sketch. When welding is done all around, for that we can draw the sketch. So this side is 250. Draw everyone sketch. This is the 300. Again, this is the 300. And now we have to all side, which means this side we have to weld again, that is the 250. Everyone getting this? Everyone got this figure? This is the gusset plate and this is the again time. So now we have to solve this again. Everyone draw the sketch. Okay, same procedure we have to follow. Again, step 1. Calculate size of weld.
Sir, direct 3 and 4 step केली तर
What you are saying? Directly?
step 3 and step 4 calculate केली तर
Yes. No problem. Directly, if you write step 3 and step 4, no problem. In examination, you have to directly solve these steps. But as a procedure, everyone is here learning. That's why I am following all these steps. Are you getting? So me, I am teaching now and you are learning. So initial phase, I am writing. If you become expert, you can write down directly formula. In the competitive examination, you have to solve this way. But in university examination, we have to follow the procedure. In university also, if you directly write step number 3 and step number 4, no problem. Because step number 1 and 2 earlier you have calculated. Okay, if you become expert, no problem. So size of weld is 6 mm. That's why I am writing fast here. Step 2, calculate throat thickness. You can write directly step number 3 and 4 also. So throat thickness T is equal to 0.7 into S is equal to 0.7 into 6, that is 4.2 L. Now this step is very important. Step number 3. So in step number 3, what we have to do? Calculate effective length. Calculate effective length of the weld. So that is LW. So by using figure, so see the figure and calculate the effective length. So how you can calculate? 2 into 250 plus 2 into 300. Getting this? Two sides of 250 mm and two sides of 300 mm. It means two sides of 250 mm and two sides of 300 mm. How much?
1100.
1100.
1100 mm. Okay. So that is the step number 3. Now step number 4. Calculate design strength of the weld. Calculate design strength of the weld. So again, a fillet weld is there. So write down formula again. Fu into Lw into T divided by under root of 3 gamma Mw. Okay. So now put the values. So FTW is equal to, so FU is again 410. Now here change is only what in this formula? Effective length, LW. So 1100 into 4.2 divided by under root of 3 into 1.25. Now tell me strength.
874.89 kilonewton.
874.89
4.
kilometer. So it means if you increase the length of weld, it means if we increase the length of weld, our strength of weld is automatically increases. Getting? So for the 3-side welding was there how much strength was there?
676 point something.
676. If we weld 4 sides, then the strength is increases. Now please read the problem statement. In the problem statement they have told us how much length is increases. So write down here. So increase in the strength, of joint, increase in the strength of joint is equal to, how we can calculate here? किती strength increase झाली, कसे calculate करणार? So 874.89 minus 676.05. So how much this difference?
198.84.
198.84 kilonewton. It means the length is if the 250 length is increases, then 198.84 kilonewton strength is increases. So this must increase in strength if we weld for the 4th side, that is the 250 mm side. Are you getting? Got it, everyone? Your writing is over. Okay, so in this way we can calculate the load carrying capacity of a welded joint by using the type of fillet weld or butt weld or groove weld. So we have seen 3 examples, 2 examples on the butt weld and 1 example on the fillet weld. What did everyone this? How to calculate load carrying capacity of joint?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So now we will go next. So now we will see the type 2. Type 2. Type 1 was the load carrying capacity. So now type 2 is the design of the welded joint. Design of the welded joint. Welded joint or connection. We can say joint or connection. So now we have to see the again procedure. Procedure for design of welded joint. Okay, write down everyone now. Step 1. Step 1. Again, same. Calculate size of weld. Step 1 is again same. Calculate size of weld. That is capital yes. So how we can calculate size of weld? We have seen the procedure. For that, what we have to see? Table number 21, page number 78, IS 800 2007. Correct? On this page, in this table, and by using this IS code. So now you can go. If you have IS code, go to page number 78. Is this available on page number 78? आहे का कोणाकडे IS code? असेल तर पहा या पेज वरती आहे का? Because this is very important.
Yes, sir.
Why this is important? Because now I am here teaching you. That's why you are writing only. You are doing calculation. But if you don't go on the page number 78, then you will not see or you will not understand how, where is this table number 21, how this calculated, whether this is available in the IS code. Because मी आता शिकवतोय म्हणतोय तुम्हाला समजतंय, पण जर ते तुम्ही IS कोड मध्ये नाही बघितलं, पाठ करायची गरज नाहीये, तिथं आहे अवेलेबल, and IS code will be available with you. So that's why you have to go on this page, then you will know whether this is available on this page. Okay, so then step number 2, again calculate throat thickness, that is T. So throat thickness for butt weld, same again. For butt weld, sorry. How we are calculating for butt weld throat thickness? Throat thickness is equal to 5/8 into how much? Thickness of thinner plate. Getting it? This is for single groove, correct? And B, thinner plate thickness. This is for double groove. Is this correct? We have written in the type 1. बरोबर आहे का ये?
Yes, sir.
For
Sir.
good, for fillet weld. So I am writing fast because we have seen and we have written this. So you can also write down fast. For fillet weld, throat thickness is equal to T is equal to 0.7 into S. Okay, over this. Now step 3. So now here, instead of step, so in the load carrying capacity, type 1 load carrying capacity, step 3 was the calculate the effective length. Now before the effective length, now here we have to calculate the design strength first. So calculate design strength in step 3, in the type 2 design of welded joint. In type 2 design of welded joint, we have to calculate design strength in step number 3. Okay, so for butt weld, in tension or compression. What is formula? TDW is equal to Fy into Lw into T divided by gamma mw, correct? And in shear, VDW is equal to Fy into Lw into T divided by under root of 3 gamma mw. Whether these formulas are correct? So design strength for butt weld, these two formulas are there, and design strength for fillet weld, this is the formula. So design, it means load is given, and for that load, how much length we have to weld. See, type 1 was the load carrying capacity. In that load, we have to calculate. It means length is given, for that length, how much strength can be achieved. And in the design, load is given, for that how much length we have to require the weld. येते का लक्षात बघा, टाइप 1 मध्ये काय आहे, लोड कॅरिंग कॅपॅसिटी फाइंड आउट करायची आहे. मीन्स व्हॉट, लेंथ दिलेली आहे, एवढ्या एवढ्या लेंथला वेल्डिंग केलेलं आहे, तर त्या लेंथला, तेवढ्या लेंथला वेल्ड केल्यानंतर किती लोड कॅरी केला जाईल, दॅट इज द लोड कॅरिंग कॅपॅसिटी. टाइप 2 इज दी डिझाइन, डिझाइन ऑफ वेल्डेड जॉइंट. म्हणजेच काय, लोड किती येणार आहे त्या जॉइंट वरती हे नोन आहे, त्या लोड साठी किती mm साइजला वेल्डिंग केलं जाईल, दॅट इज द डिझाइन. आर यू गेटिंग एव्हरीवन? म्हणजे आपल्याला इथं कॅल्क्युलेट काय करायचं आहे हो या डिझाइन मध्ये, डिझाइन टाइप मध्ये काय कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं असेल आपल्याला, येते कुणाच्या लक्षात? नाही येत? ओके.
इफेक्टिव्ह लेंथ.
हा, इफेक्टिव्ह लेंथ या ठिकाणी आपल्याला कॅल्क्युलेट करायची आहे. 200 kilonewton load is coming on joint. For this 200 kilonewton load, how much length we have to weld? So 200 kilonewton load कॅरी करण्यासाठी किती लेंथला वेल्डिंग करावं लागेल, हे आपल्याला कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं. ओके ओके. So write down step number 4. Step number 4 is calculate effective length of the weld. Calculate effective length of the weld. Calculate effective length of the weld. Okay. So now here some different procedure is there. How to calculate effective length? Okay. So write down. We will see in detail. So write down, equate factored load, equate factored load and design strength, equate factored load and design strength of the weld, Okay. So now how to equate? See, draw the sketch first. This is the plate. For this plate, this angle is connected. In plan, this is the plate. Here, this is the plate. This is the angle. So now for this is the depth of angle. This is the thickness of angle. This is the CG of angle. Draw this sketch. This is very important. Here, this is the D. Now this is the L1 length. We don't know how much length we have to build. So we are assuming this is L1 and this is L2. This is L2. See, we have to calculate effective length. So how much length we have to build? So out of this is the D. Now L1 we don't know how much length we have to build. L2 we don't know how much length we have to build. Okay. So now, so the CG of angle is here. CG. Now this depth from the bottom of the angle, the distance of the CG is a CYY. Are you getting? This distance is a CYY. Now, if your figure is over, then tell me. Please draw figure properly. Whatever I have drawn here. This point we can say A point. या point ला आपण काय म्हणूया A point म्हणूया. This point is the A point. And this point we can say as a B point. This is CYY distance. CYY, it means this is the distance from bottom of the your angle to the CG of the angle. This distance is given in the your steel table. So IS 800 2007 is different and steel table is different. I have told you, please print out of steel table also. So in this steel table, for this angle section, CYY value will be given. So the size of angle will be given in the problem statement, and for that, this CYY value will be given, and that is the required. How to calculate, that we will see now in detail. First figure is over, then we will go ahead. Is this over?
Yes, sir.
Others, please, if you have drawn this figure, then we will go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Here important is how to calculate L1 and L2. For that, we have to derive one small derivation is here. We have to derive small derivation for this calculation of L1 and L2. So how to calculate that we will see in the small derivation. So please concentrate here. See, concentrate. Taking movement at top or bottom of a angle, at top or bottom of an angle. It means what? We have to take moment at A or B. Top of angle is the A point. Are you getting? And bottom up angle is nothing but B point. So you have to take moment. You have to take moment at A, it means top, or at B, it means bottom of the angle. So now M at A is equal to 0, correct? Movement at A, म्हणजे आपण A ला movement घेतोय, तर त्या ठिकाणी movement at A is equal to 0. So we are here using the condition, that is the movement condition, that is the movement at A is equal to 0. Okay, so now so here this T force is there. Now we have to take the moment of forces here. So how much forces are there? Due to this L1 weld, force is generated, correct? Due to this L2 welding, force is generated. आपण काय काढतोय? डिझाईन स्ट्रेंथ काढतोय. कशामध्ये? किलोन्यूटन मध्ये. आणि ती स्ट्रेंथ कशाची असते? वेल्डिंगची असते. म्हणजे या L1 वेल्डिंगची एक स्ट्रेंथ तयार होणार की नाही? फोर्स ड्यू टू दिस L1 welding. Due to this L2 welding, one more force is generated, and T. So there are 3 forces are here. येते का लक्षात? 3 forces आहेत. Now here this is the L2 force, this is the T force, and here this is the L1 force. So there are 3 forces are there, and we have to take the moment at A. We have to take moment at A. Now tell me. L1 into how much distance?
0.
Good. L1 into 0. Good. इथे सर्वांच्या लक्षात बघा, L1 फोर्स आहे, L2 एक फोर्स आहे, आणि T एक फोर्स आहे. T हा फॅक्टर्ड फोर्स ऍक्टिंग ऑन दिस जॉइंट. Getting it? Okay. Good. L1 into 0. Now second force we consider L2. Now L2 into, we will see the sign. जे साइन आहे त्याचं पॉझिटिव्ह निगेटिव्ह आपण नंतर पाहू. L2 into D. Good. Others please. A ला मुवमेंट घेतोय, L1 एक फोर्स आहे, L2 एक फोर्स आहे, T एक फोर्स आहे. L1 ची हॉरिझॉन्टल डिस्टन्स 0 झालं. L2 चं हॉरिझॉन्टल डिस्टन्स हाऊ मच? This is the D. Up to A, the force into perpendicular distance. What is moment? Moment is the force into perpendicular distance. So L2 force is there. L2 into D is the force. L2 is the force into perpendicular distance is D. So now sign. It is moving clockwise or anti-clockwise towards A?
Clockwise.
Clockwise.
This
Positive.
is the clockwise. It means sign is positive. येते का लक्षात? सिंपल आहे. Sign is positive because the direction or rotation of this L2 force towards A is a clockwise direction. So L2 into D. Now which force is remaining? Third force is a T is remaining. So T into
CYY.
We have to take moment towards about A.
D by 2.
Yes, sir, D by 2.
D minus CYY.
Good. D minus CYY. हा जो CG आहे तो D by 2 वरती नाहीये.
Yes, sir.
बरोबर आहे
Yes,
की
sir.
नाही? सीजी
हा.
हा D/2 वरती असेल कशावरून? मे बी डिफरंट लोकेशन असेल. डेप्थ माहित आहे, हे डिस्टन्स माहित आहे, रिमेनिंग डिस्टन्स कोणता आहे हो? सो धिस डिस्टन्स इज अ D minus CYY, correct? This distance is D minus CYY. Now, so T into D minus CYY. So T is the force, D minus CYY is the perpendicular distance. आणि आपल्याला रोटेशन अशा पद्धतीने घ्यायचे टी ची, इकडे खाली नाही येणार. बी ला घेतलं तर असे येईल, बरोबर का? टी चं रोटेशन टुवर्ड्स बी घेतलं तर डाउनवर्ड साइज. इफ we have to take moment at A, so we have to go up. So this distance we have to require. Are you getting? So now sign
Negative.
negative. Why? Because this is a anti-clockwise. We are taking movement at A, and this T force is moving in the anti-clockwise direction. So this is T is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Got it, everyone? So simple, but we have to take care of these three forces, and you can take the moment at B also, no problem. What will happen if we take the moment at B? L2 will be 0, correct?
Yes, sir.
L1 into
D.
D, but it will be clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise. Now T into how much?
CYY.
CYY. T into CYY, and it will be the clockwise plus. Same. If you can take at A or you can take at B, no problem. म्हणजे जर A ला घेतली तर L2 0 असेल, म्हणजे L1 0 असेल, L2 ची व्हॅल्यू मिळेल आपल्याला, आणि L2 वरून आपण L1 कॅल्क्युलेट करू. That we will see how to calculate. But this statement is very important. So L1 into 0 plus L2 into D minus T into D minus CYY is equal to 0. So that is the moment at A. So now, so L2 into D, L1 into 0 is a 0. Okay. So first term is 0. Now T into CYY is equal to 0. So now here target is to calculate L2. How to calculate? So what is L2 now here? T.
सर टी जे आहे ते तिकडे गेल्यावर प्लस होणार आणि डी खाली डिवाइड होणार त्याला.
बरोबर आहे ना? मग तेच मी विचारत होतो. Now L2 is equal to what? T into bracket D minus CYY divided by D. Is this correct?
Yes, sir.
So this is the equation number 1. So we got the length of L2. Bottom side ला किती वेल्डिंग करायला पाहिजे, that here we got. But LW is equal to what?
L1 plus L2.
L1 plus L2 is there, but in the problem statement they have told us, जर त्यांनी प्रॉब्लेम स्टेटमेंट मध्ये आपल्याला जर सांगितलं असेल की वेल्डिंग किती साइडला करायचं आहे, हे जर त्यांनी दिलं असेल तर आपल्याला तिन्ही साइड घ्यायला लागतील की नाही? सो you have to read carefully problem statement. If they have told weld at top and bottom, then L1 is then sorry, I got disconnected. Okay, where we okay, I will draw a fast sketch again. So please, I think I have weld not here for this D. So you can again weld. I think I have not shown in the for this D length weld in earlier figure whether I have shown this D.
No, sir.
So please weld this. Show the welding for this D depth. One of our friends tell me LW is equal to L1 plus L2. It's the correct answer because I have not weld here. So weld here. So this is L1, this is L2. Okay. So we have taken moment at A. So L1 into 0 plus L2 into D minus T into D minus CYY is equal to 0. So here L2 into D minus T into D CYY is equal to 0. And we have calculated L2, that is L2 is a T in bracket D minus CYY divided by D. So this is the equation number 1. So now here, but as I told you, what is LW?
L1 plus L2. L1 plus L2.
Now here LW is a D plus L1 plus L2. Why? How many sides we have weld?
3.
3 sides.
He said.
In the type 1 we have seen LW is the L1, L2 and D. Addition of these 3 is nothing but LW. Now here we have calculated only L2. We have calculated here only L2. So now how much? So L1 is equal to what? L1 is equal to LW minus D minus L2. This is the equation number 2. Correct? Total length of weld मधून जर आपण D and L2 मायनस केला तर आपल्याला काय मिळेल? L1 मिळेल. Or something I have written wrong here.
No, sir. Correct.
Correct है क्या? LW is the D plus L1 plus L2.
Correct, sir.
Okay. So in this way, we can calculate L2 and L1. D is the depth of angle that is given in your problem statement. So there is no issue of this D. So only we have to calculate L2 and L1. If they have told in problem statement 4 sides we have to weld, 4 sides, then how much here LW is how much here now?
2D plus
2D
L1
plus L1 plus L2.
Good. 2D plus L1 plus L2. So L1 and L2 is the target in the design. How much length we have to weld at top and how much length we have to weld at bottom. So that is our target. So in this way, we have to calculate this L1 and L2. Okay, so this is our design procedure of the type 2, that is the welded joint. Okay. Okay, so now we have to solve the examples on the this procedure of design of the welded joint, design of the welded joint. So, but here today we will stop here. So here I will give the chapter test on the unit number 1 to you now. We will close here our lecture. So I will give you a chapter test. There are 8 to 10 questions are there on this particular link. I will provide the link on your WhatsApp group, so you can attempt the that test. So we have now sufficient time, half an hour, so you can solve this test. And for that now here we will close. Wait, I will take attendance and then I will put the link of unit number 1. Okay, so please verify the questions, please attend the provided class notes, and by using this you can solve the test. Okay, so wait, I will take attendance and then we will close here.